morning. I am G. Shailaja, lecturer in Commerce, TSWREIS, Mahbubabad. Today we are going to discuss a topic that is trading and settlement on stock exchanges. Everyone know what is a stock exchange. Students, do you know what is stock exchange? Stock exchange is a place where the buying and selling of shares will take place. It is also called as a secondary market. Why it will be called as a secondary market? Means already issued shares of the companies will be sold and purchased here. That's why it will be called as a secondary market. This stock exchange is also called as a capital market. What is a capital market? Capital market is a place where we can the companies, the giant stock companies can acquire the capital which is required to the companies. Coming to the next thing, that is the today's session. By learning and by listening this today's session, the students are going to learn what is stock exchange, what is the meaning of stock exchange, and they can understand that is the functions of the stock exchange, what are the activities which must be done by the stock exchange, and the students also know how the settlement will take place in the stock exchange, how the trading will take place, and how the settlement take place in the stock exchange. And all the students also know who is a broker and how this broker will works. So all these are the learning objectives of our today's topic. First we will learn what is a stock exchange. Already while discussing that is initial remarks, we have discussed that stock exchange is a place. It is also a market, like our vegetable market. What we can purchase in the vegetable market? In the vegetable market we can purchase that is vegetables. Buying and selling of the vegetables will take place, whereas in the stock exchange the buying and selling of shares will take place. So coming to the definition of the stock exchange, so it is any body of individuals. It is a body of individuals, whether it is incorporated or not. It has been prepared for assisting, regulating and controlling the buying, selling of the securities market. For that sake the stock exchange will be worked. So this is about the definition of the stock exchange. So what is assisting? Assisting means the stock exchange will be, that is very helpful to educate and enlighten the knowledge of the investors. With that the stock exchange helps to educate the investors. What are that is the shares which are listed in the stock exchange and at what price that are available, and how a investor can easily invest in the stock exchange. About that the stock exchange, if we want to deal with the stock exchange, suppose any of you, the students, if any of you wants to deal with the stock exchange, just go to the website of the stock exchange. We have a famous stock exchange, that is BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange is there, www.bseindia.com. With that we can get the list of securities which are listed in the Mumbai Stock Exchange and the price prevailing present. With that you can invest in that shares, and so you can become the investor. And also stock exchange will regulate the shares. So the main motto, the main objective of the stock exchange is to protect the interest of the investors. So if investors are not there, there is no stock exchange. That's why it will protect the investors. And the stock exchange will be controlled by the Government of India and SEBI. SEBI means, what is SEBI? Securities Exchange Board of India. It will pass some rules and regulations. The stock exchange members, each member of the stock exchange has to follow that rules and regulations. It must be controlled by that is SEBI. That's why no investor will get lost by dealing with the stock exchange. Every investor will be treated as a equal. That may be a small investor or that may be a big investor. Everyone will be treated in a equal, that is, way. Coming to the next topic, now we will discuss the topic that is called as a functions. What are the functions which is done by the stock exchange? Coming to the first function, that is called as the stock exchange will be very helpful for promoting the savings. What is the savings? So the people wants to save their money, invest their money. Normally where the people invest their money? In unproductive assets like gold and silver, most of the people will invest their money. But But what the stock exchange will do is it will give lot of opportunities to the people and attract the people to invest in the shares and securities of the different companies. Like that, all the shares of the companies will be available in the securities market. With that, they can encourage the people to save their money in the stock exchange, and it also provides the marketability and liquidity to the, that is, securities. What is marketability? Marketability means that is the selling and buying transactions. We can go to the market and we can do the buying and selling. So like that, stock exchange provides the chance to buy and sell the shares at any time. All the, that is days we can buy and sell the shares in the, that is, stock market. It will provide the ready market to the shares, and it provide the liquidity to the shares. What is liquidity? Liquidity means that is convertibility of the cash. If you will invest any of your money in the stock exchange, you can convert it into cash very easily. Stock exchange provide the opportunity of convertibility of shares into cash. Suppose X has invested some money in stock exchange by purchasing some shares of that Reliance Company Limited, and after 1 week he has faced a family problem. In that situation, what he has to do? He has to sell his shares and convert it as a cash. In that situation, by using the online trading, he can very easily, within no time, he can sell his shares and he can convert it into cash, and he can use for this, for his, that is, family needs. And the stock exchange, the third function of the stock exchange is called as a profitable activities for companies. The investment which is made by the investors will be used for the profitable investments of the companies. If any joint stock company, any corporate body wants to develop its company, wants to expand its company, it needs capital. How it will get the capital? By issuing the shares, debentures in the stock exchange. They can mobilize more capital, and that capital will be utilized for their new projects, and with that the company's sales will get increased. Automatically the company's profits and profitability also will get increased, and it will be very, very helpful for, that is, giving political power to the investors. How the that is investors will get the political power means the persons who has purchased the equity shares, they will be called as a owners of the company. They are having the voting right while selecting the directors of the company and the management of the company. In that way, they will become the part of selection of directors, and also have the chance, they can also become the directors of the company, and they can make the decisions of the company. And the last, that is, function of the stock exchange is called as a, it will be very helpful for diversifying the investment portfolio. Portfolio means the combination of securities is called as a portfolio. Suppose X wants to invest 1 lakh rupees in a stock exchange. He never invests in a single company the total 1 lakh rupees. How will he will invest? He will invest that is a 20,000 rupees in Reliance company, a 30,000 limited in Tata Motors company, a 50,000 rupees in Haldiram's Limited. He might purchase the shares, or otherwise he can also invest in the debentures. If he finds that there may be any risk is going to arise to any of the companies, that is, Haldiram company is going to face some problem in future, in that situation he can sell that company's shares and he can purchase other companies' shares, which will give the maximum return and which can minimize the risk. Return means which will give the maximum profit, and risk means that is loss. He has to reduce his loss and he has to get the maximum profit. In that way, every investor has to frame his own portfolio, and as per it he has to that is make his own investment. So then, coming to the next topic, after the functions of the stock exchange, now we will learn. Is it clear for you? Do you understand what are the functions, main functions of the stock exchange? Now we will discuss the next that is topic, that is what is open cry system and what is online trading system. Coming to the first, that is open cry system. It is also called as a floor based trading system. It is also called as a floor based trading system and also ring based trading system. It is one of the very oldest system. Previously, before the invention of the information technology in the stock exchanges, this type of system will be used. In this system, on the floor of the stock exchange itself, the transactions will take place. How the transactions will take place means, the broker, by using his verbal and that is his body, that is some symbols he can give, he can quote any of the shares of the company, and with that he can purchase the shares. Suppose any broker wants to purchase the shares in the stock exchange, on the floor itself he can raise his hand and he can give his bid price and how much quantity he wants to purchase he can raise, and if the buyer and seller will get some settlement, the transaction will take place on the floor itself. But it is one of the very time consuming technique and it is also not so efficient, and it is having its own transparency. It is not having the good transparency also. So with that, nowadays the ring based trading system is not available. Now we are having the screen based trading system in the National Stock Exchange and Mumbai Stock Exchange. All the trading transactions nowadays are taking place using the information technology only. So what are the benefits of information technology? Within less time we can make the transactions and it will be more efficient and provide the good liquidity and transparency. How using the online trading system the transaction will take place means, from any area, if any buyer will give his buying order, and from anywhere if the seller give his selling order, if both will get matched, automatically the transaction will take place. In that way, using the information technology in a very simple way, very less time, the transactions are taking place. Nowadays all the transactions in the stock exchange are taken place using the information technology only. So what are the benefits of this information technology? Now first of all we will discuss the benefits of the information technology, then we will go to the process, how the trading will take place. After learning the benefits, we will go to the topic that how this what we can call the trading will take place. So what are the benefits of this online trading system? It will save the time, it will save the cost, and the transactions will be very, very transparent to us, and it also very, very helpful to the it will provide the price sensitive information. Price sensitive information means, if there will be any information that is going to any company's information which is relating to the amalgamation of the company, absorption and joint venture of the company, is that is going to influence the price of the company, which is not available to the all investors. That information is called as a price sensitive, which will impact on the price is called as a price sensitive information. If that information is known to the employees, already existing shareholders, in that situation the SEBI will control such type of information till it displayed to all the public, and such type of information does not influence the price of the company. In that way it will protect the investors. And coming to the next one, already we have discussed the stock exchange will provide the liquidity and marketability, and it also gives the chance to the shareholders who are located throughout the country from any geographical area of the country. We can place our own orders using the information technology. And last one is called as the stock exchange. By using the screen based trading system and online trading system, we have a benefit that is called as we can do the audit trail. So that is the transactions which has taken place by the brokers and the stock exchange will be audited clearly. With that, the investors, there is no chance of making any frauds by the company and brokers, and that will be benefitable to the investors. So this is about the benefits of online trading system. Now we will come to our main topic, that is called as how the trading will take place in the stock exchange. So come to the next slide, that is how this trading will take place in the stock exchange. For making the online trading, we have two organizations, that is called as the new terms which I am going to introduce to you. You never have heard. You have heard capital market, you have heard stock exchange, but you never heard the words that are called as NEET and BOLT. What is NEET means? NSE, National Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange Electronic Automated Trading System. The automatic online trading system which is used by the NSE is called as a NEET. And BOLT, BOLT means BSE Online Trading System. What is BSE? Bombay Stock Exchange Online Trading System. These are the systems which are followed by the, that is stock exchanges for making their online trading. How the online trading will take place means, for making the online trading we have follow, that is the 5 steps. A layman also and the person who are not having the knowledge of stock exchange and investment also can follow these 5 steps, and with that they can make their own investment in the stock exchange. If we want to make any investment in the stock exchange, the first process is called as a selection of a broker. It is so important. Without broker and without any sub-broker, it is not possible to invest, that is in the stock exchange, to buy and sell shares in the stock exchange. The broker is, that may be a individual person or that he may be a partnership firm or a joint stock company. First we have to choose the broker, and through the broker only we have to, that is place our own orders. So in that way the first process of the trading will starts with selection of the brokers. Do you know who are the brokers in our, that is India? Anyone? The broker's name, do you know? The famous broking companies in India is Angel Breaking Company is there, Zerodha, that is 5paisa.com. Like that there will be number of brokers. If you will go for the Google and search brokers in stock exchange, you can get the registered brokers list. Like that you have to select the broker, and after selecting the broker, every person who wants to deal with the stock exchange, who wants to trade with the stock exchange, has to open a demat account. What is demat account? Demat account means it is a dematerialization account. It is called as a dematerialization account. So before the online trading system, we have a floor trading system. There, if we will purchase any stock and shares, we can get the share certificate, that is in physical form if we used to get. But after online trading system, if we will purchase any shares, that shares will be transferred to the dematerialization account of the investors. It can hold and it will be helpful for making the trading transactions. That account is called as a demat account. And the third thing is called as a placing the order. After opening our own demat account, how we have to open the demat account? Select a broker, go to the, that is broker's website, and then contact him, and with that you can open your own demat account. With a zero balance, anybody, any investor can open their own demat account. If you will contact with the broker, he helps us, that is in how to open the demat account. Just we have to fill the form of demat account: name, email address, age, date of birth, and then we have to give a passport, that is a Xerox copy of the passport, and also Aadhaar card. With that, without any, that is much time, within a day our demat account will get opened. So with the demat account, the broker also opens our trading account. If we want to place the order, every investor needs 3 accounts. He must have his own bank account, demat account, and a trading account. All this we can get using the help of a broker and placing the order. How we have to place the order? Here, what order we are going to place? We are going to place a order that is called as that we wants to purchase some shares of the company. Suppose, for example, you wants to purchase the shares. You wants to purchase the shares. What company's shares you wants to purchase? You wants to purchase the Tata company's shares. So how much quantity you wants to purchase? 100, that is number of shares you wants to purchase at the rate that is less than 150 rupees. You wants to purchase the order. To whom you have to give the, that is this order, you have to place the order to the broker. Suppose he will be called as that is B1, broker 1. And how your order will get executed means, after receiving your order, so the broker will search for the another broker who is having an order of, that is to sell the shares. To sell the shares, the person who wants to sell the share, he met another broker. He will be called as that is B2. Suppose we can call it as B2. So that a seller is there, he is ready to sell the shares. He has given a order to the broker. He will be called as B2. What he has given the order? He has given the order to sell the Tata company's shares he wants to sell. In that situation, how many shares he wants to sell? He wants to sell 100 shares at the rate 140 rupees each. At the rate 140 rupees each. In that situation, both the, that is orders got matched. In that way, the, that is automatically the trading transaction will get executed and the settlement will take place, and like that the settlement will be taken place and the buyer will receive the, that is shares, and the seller will receive the cash. So in this process, look after this PowerPoint. With that you can understand how the buying and selling transactions will take place. So here the different computers, on the computers there will be the brokers. So the brokers will be there and the brokers will place the order by mentioning the quantity and price of the shares, and that will goes to through using the VSAT technology of the BSE or NSE stock exchange. It will goes to the antenna and through that it will enter into the satellite. So for doing the online trading system we are using the satellites. The stock exchanges are using the satellite. So through that satellite it will goes to the mainframe of the, that is stock exchange, concerned stock exchange. It will goes to the mainframe of concerned stock exchange, and if the both the orders will get matched, automatically these two will get executed, and what the stock exchange will do is it will transfer the, that is shares to, that is brokers, what we can call demat account, and money to, that is sellers, what we can call sellers, that is brokers bank account. In that way the transactions will take place. Is it clear for you? Where we can hold our shares? We can hold our shares in the demat account and money will be transferred from the bank account. In that way the trading will take place. who is a broker? Already we have discussed. A broker is a person who is registered with the stock exchange and is a member of, who is registered with the SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, and a member of stock exchange. Who is a sub-broker? Sub-broker means any person that who has registered as a sub-broker with the stock exchange, and brokers will recruit the sub-brokers, and through that they can make the transactions very easily and very quickly. And coming to the orders, how many types of orders we have to place means we have different types of orders, and in that the first type of order is called as a limit order. What is limit order? What here we have given is called as a limit order. Here we have given the order to purchase the 100 shares of, that is Tata company, less than 150. If the price is within the less than 150, then only we can purchase. Otherwise, the buyer is not ready to purchase. So, if the seller is not ready to sell less than 150, the order does not get executed. And market order. In market order, only we have to mention the quantity. Tata company's 100 shares. The prevailing market price, at the prevailing market price only we can purchase the shares. And stop loss order. Stop loss order means that is a order which we have given. Suppose we have purchased the shares at 120, but at some loss also now we are ready to sell our shares, then that will be called as a stop loss order. Like that, stop loss market order, stop loss limit orders will be there. So, by execution of different transactions, you can understand about all these types of orders. So, this is the different types of orders, and how the settlement will take place means previously we have a system till 2002 that is called as a accounting period settlement. In that settlement, the transactions which have taken place from Monday to Friday, on Friday will get settled. It will take a one week time. Whereas nowadays the settlement system which is followed by the stock exchanges through online trading system, screen based trading system, is called as a rolling system. Once the order got settled within the 2 days, we can get the, that is the shares as well as the amount will be, that is transferred to concerned buyers and sellers account. T+2. T+2 means trading day plus 2 days. How this will take place means as per the pay-in and payout rules. What is a pay-in day? Pay-in day means with the day where the broker, the buyer's broker will transfer the, that is amount to the stock exchange, and the seller's broker transfers the shares to the stock exchange. And what is the payout day? The stock exchange will transfer the shares to the, that is buyer's broker, and that is cash to the seller's broker within the 24 hours. So, that the broker has to make the settlement and transfer the shares and amount to the concerned investors. In that way the transactions will take place, and sometimes the transactions T+2 day and future transactions is also there. In that situation it will also take sometimes T+9 days. So, this is about the trading. What is that? What we have learned? What is we have to select the broker, we have to place the order, and we have to, that is open our own demat account, and we have to settle the transactions. In this way the trading and settlement will take place in the stock exchange. Coming to the conclusion of our topic, that what we have learned about the stock exchange. What is a stock exchange? It is a secondary market where we can buy some, that is shares, and where we can sell the shares, and from any geographical area located throughout the country, from any place we can make our own transactions, and the investments which is made by the investors will be used for productive purpose only. The productive sector, the productive companies can utilize that investment for productive purpose only, and the stock exchange also provides the liquidity and marketability to the investments, and it also gives the, that is the chance to the investors, they can buy and sell the shares in, that is that is short quantities as well as long quantities. They can also invest for short period and long period. Thank you.